Hi, in this exclusive video by Route 66 Model Cars, we want to take a look at the 1971-72 British Trans-America's Expedition Range Rover. This model car is made by Almost Real in 1/18th scale. There are two codes of this car out there, one with the plate number VXC765K, which is a limited edition 300 pieces worldwide model car, and one with the VXC868K, which has two projectors on this front bumper, and that one is the 800 pieces limited edition worldwide model. I have to say this British Trans-America's Expedition was a kind of advertisement for the Land Rover company. It was a journey which began from Alaska and ended in the Terra del Fuego, the southernmost tip point of the American continent. In this journey, as I said, there was two of these cars. They traveled along the 18,000 miles Pan-American highway, and they crossed the Trans-Darien Gap, which is a rainforest, and it's almost impossible for any vehicle to cross that, but these two crossed that gap, and they are very historic and iconic vehicles. Okay, with this in mind, we get to the model. In the front grille, as you can see, the front grille is a plastic part, and the middle of it is cut, which is a place for the winches. And the front lights are good. The glass cover of the lights have a great quality, and they have diffraction patterns on them, but the actual bowl of the front lights is covered with matte chrome, which I think if it was covered with a bright and shining chrome, which was much more better and looked much more realistic. The signs, turn signals look good. They are transparent and they have a realistic look. On the side of the car, we have these tires. The rims are made of plastic, but they look realistic and they have a good feeling. The tires are not too soft, they are not too hard, and they look good. But I think if there was a manufacturer's logo and sizes and specifications tires on the sidewall, it was much more better. But although without them, the car looks good. On the side view, as you can see, the door gaps are equal on each side and they look very good. The door uses the real mechanism hinges, which is a great option for this model car. And you can see many companies' logos on the side of the car. These companies were the sponsors of this journey, and for example, the Heinz gave the food for the crew on this journey. If I open this door and we take a look at the interior, as you can see, the interior has a great color combination and it has good quality, but I think it could have been much more better than this. For example, if the Almost Real done the leather pattern on the door covers, I think it looked much more realistic. I zoom in for the details. As you can see, the dashboards, the seats, they are done well. And this one is a water storage barrel behind the driver's seat. You can see the seat belts with metallic joints, and as I said, the color combination of the interior is great, but if there was some kind of leather pattern on the side cover, seats and the dashboard, it looked much more better. But I think now it's acceptable. As you can see, the wheels rotate with the steering wheel. And one thing that bothers me about this model car is the front glass. As you can see, there's a kind of waviness in the front glass, and in a model car with this price tag, about $280, I think it's not acceptable, and it could have been much more better than this. I close the door. Okay, and the rest of the car. This car has suspension system. As you can see, this is the exhaust and the back view of the car. On the back view of the car, as you can see, the backlights are transparent, they look good, and they have a realistic look. The Range Rover logo on the back side is printed, it's not a metallic piece. The license plate and the radio mobile sticker, which is the sticker of the radio mobile company, which provided the wireless communication systems between the two cars. I attached these ladders on the car. If you ask what are these ladders, these were aluminium ladders in the real cars, which they were used to build movable bridges on the rivers and lands that were impossible for the cars to cross them, and the crew placed these ladders. The cars crossed the obstacle and they removed them and they continued their way. I opened the back door of the car. As you can see, these are two kind of jack likes under this glass door. This is a plastic box, has no openings, and it was used to store the crew stuffs and something like that. I put this aside. This is a petrol can. It's made of plastic. There are two of them. I put this aside, and as you can see, there are a kind of boxes on each side of the car. One of these, I think it was a safe for crew's passports, money, and valuable stuff like that, which was stored in one of these. And the other one is sorry, is a normal box. I close the door. And here you can see the England's flag and the British Leyland's company logo. Okay, the color quality of this car is not very great, but it's good. In some areas there are small bubbles under the paint, but they are not very bothering, and they are not also very visible. I rotate the car, the other side of the car. And the interior on the other side. Okay, now I detach these ladders. Okay. Now we want to take a look at the engine. Here we go. As you can see, the engine has many great details. It's made with plastic, but it has a very good looking, and it makes you feel you good. And as you can see, there are stickers for instructions on the front side, and the details are great on this engine, and I think it's a masterpiece actually. The holder of the hood. I close the door. And the underneath of the car. And the underneath of the car, I think, like the engine, is a masterpiece. I think it's a masterpiece of engineering. It reflects the original very well. It has many parts, and one cool feature is that the rotating transmission system. If I rotate the wheels, the transmission system will rotate, which is very good. And the suspension system, as you can see, and the front suspension system, the engine, gearbox, and the exhaust. I think the engine and the underneath of this car is a really great done job. Okay, and the upper side. Okay, this was a review of the 1971-72 British Trans-America's Expedition Range Rover. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe us on YouTube and follow us on Instagram for more videos like this. If you like this video, give us a thumb up. Thank you for watching.